heart rate and force of blood delivery. That's getting you ready for increased activity. That's what the sympathetic nervous system does. More trips of blood to the lungs, increased oxygenation. Constriction of blood vessels, most skin and viscera, so you get all your blood into that body core so you're ready to rock and roll as you need to. Dilations of the blood vessels of the heart, because you've got to deliver more blood to the heart so we can get you increased muscular contractions. Lungs, brain, and skeletal muscles, so you're ready to take on the world. Contraction of the spleen, any blood cells that are in the spleen, red blood cells, you want to get them out into circulation, so that's what the spleen contraction is going to do. Conversion of glycogen into glucose in the liver, ATP, this is all about. It's not the quick candy bar that your coach says you need. You'll get this from this response as well. You're going to start sweating because you're cranking up for work here. You get dilation of the airways, so you can move more oxygen in and out of your lungs. You're going to decrease your digestive activities because now you're getting ready for activity. You're not in that relaxing situation, the rest and digest. That's the parasympathetic response. And now you have water retention and elevated blood pressure. You don't need your kidney to filter urine and fill your bladder up with that fluid volume. You want to keep that in your vascular volume and keep that blood pressure up. That's what you're trying to do there. This gets you ready to hustle, to make things happen. All right, that's the sympathetic visceral effects of this. Epinephrine and norepinephrine are going to do this as well. Let's go back to the anterior pituitary story and see what it's doing for you that's going to complement this. Thyroid stimulating hormone. Here you're going to get the release of T3 and T4, the stress responses, increased use of glucose to produce ATP. It raises your metabolic rate. That's what you want here. Human growth hormone stimulates the liver. Break down lipids, lipolysis, remember that? Through the process of beta oxidation. And glycogenolysis, you break down that glycogen into glucose, get some more sugar out in blood. Now you got more ATP, quick ATP sources to deliver to all your skeletal muscles so you can make things happen. ACTH, adrenal cortex, here, that's the stress response. You release cortisol from the cortex. Lipolysis, you're going to break down lipids. Whoops. Gluconeogenesis, you're going to take anything at that point that's broken down and get that going the other way to make it into glucose so you can deliver it to other cells. Protein catabolism, you'll break down proteins to get ATP out of them, sensitize blood vessels, and reduce inflammation because you need all those cells in your vascular compartment. Everything is shifting here to making you more active. This is great to have if you're in control of this. This is bad for you if it becomes a chronic condition. So let's say you live in an abusive